Hello again. You'll remember that in our last class, we looked at a a neutral sounding letter. In this present lesson today, we are going to look at a letter which sounds negative, which gives a negative message. But before that, uh, we have to practice putting negative sounding words and expression as positive sounding as possible, because we don't want to outright give a negative message, right? So it's always beneficial to couch your negative sounding words and expressions in a positive light. We'll see some examples of that right now. All right, so the screen in front of us gives us some examples of how to couch or draft negative sounding expressions into positive sounding sentences. Sentence 1, which are negative sounding, all the sentences are negative sounding. Earned leave cannot exceed 25 calendar days per year. And the positive twist is earned leave, if you look down below, earned leave is limited to 25 calendar days per year. Number 2 negative sentence. Customers are not allowed beyond this point. You can say staff only. Negative sounding sentence number 3, do not litter. The positive sounding sentence is keep the place neat and tidy. Negative number 4, do not talk in the library. The positive spin is maintain silence in the library. Negative sentence number 5, students may not browse beyond 60 minutes. And the positive sounding sentence being browsing time is limited to 60 minutes. So you can see that we have transformed the negative sentences into positive sentences. They sound much better. Just with rearranging the words, we were able to give a positive twist to the negative sounding expressions. So now let us look at a letter whose message is negative, but we shall draft the sentences, or we shall couch the expressions in a positive sounding tone. The writer, you will see, has adopted the usual sandwich method for this letter, because the letter writer wants to be gentle when breaking the bad news. Let's see. So I've started here the letter with the salutation. Dear Ms. Fatima, regarding your application for Overseas Fellowship Program, we thank you for your application dated 22nd October 2018 for the Overseas Fellowship Program. We have gone through your application thoroughly, and your accomplishments are to be admired. Unfortunately, the Scholarship Awarding Committee has turned down your candidacy for the following reason. Now comes the bad news. Your referee, Dr. Nasreen, in her letter dated 16th October 2018, did not mention the 3 criteria clearly as required by Clause 4B, Subclause 3 of the advertisement. Our selection procedure is transparent, and we have to abide by the laid down criteria strictly for the sake of fairness. Competition is stiff for only 1 slot annually. You may reapply next year if you're still eligible. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Thanking you, yours truly, Milan Gomes, Senior Program Officer. So you will see that it is a negative sounding letter, all right, but the negative sounding expression, the rejection, has been sandwiched in between either positive sounding sentences or neutral sounding sentences. This is the way it's done. So I hope you now have a good handle of writing letters which have a neutral tone or which have a negative tone.